Hello and welcome to the second episode of Between Two Amps. Joining me today is the Vovos. Could you please introduce yourselves?
So my name is Lou and I play the bass.
I'm Bethany. I play lead guitar.
I am Ada. I play rhythm guitar and lead vocals.
I'm Mika. I play the drums.
Hi, and I'm Ruby. I play the keys.
Now, I've got some questions for you later, but could you please just go into the first song you're going to perform today and tell me a little bit about it?
So the first song we're playing is called Temporary Solution, and we sort of started off writing it as kind of like a funny, like, wow, it's so hot out day and we really want iced tea, that kind of stuff. And then it quickly evolved into, we wrote most of it during the Black Summer. And so it quickly evolved into a like, climate change is bad and it's a problem. And it sort of now has interweaving strands of like funny and fun, but then also like do something about climate change.
Yeah, because the lyrics that we're all just kind of shouting in the bridge of the song, and there's videos of us, if you scroll back, stalk us enough on Instagram, there's videos of us when we actually, it was like 40 degrees and we just bought iced tea and we were all really excited about it. We started screaming, I remember. And that's where the song originated in.
Could you also just tell me a little bit about the second song you're going to perform?
So the second song is called Compromise, and it's, again, another humorous song. We tend to write about, serious topics, but also a lot of comedic aspects, and we talk about things ironically a bit. And this one is about Canberra and how it's a bit stupid sometimes. And it's partly, all the politics about how Canberra people and politicians tend to suck. But we also talk about stupid stuff about how it's a really round city and it's clean and weird. So that's pretty much the song.
And not as good as Melbourne.
Exactly. Yes, that's it.
Right. Now I have some questions here for you. Just a couple of icebreakers first. We'll do these sort of quickly. Do you have a best fruit? Not favourite fruit, the best fruit.
An apple is the best fruit. Next.
Stop! Why would you say that? Why would you say that? A strawberry. That is the best fruit.
I do.
A mango.
Apple.
I do like that apples have a versatility. That bit is good. You can take an apple everywhere. Apples grow all the time. It's very easy. It's good. In saying that, it's a bit boring. It's a bit bland.
The answer was banana. But moving
You're
on.
so wrong. Anyway.
Let's just see. What did the Girls Rock program mean to you? And could you please just explain it to me and also the people at home?
Well, the Girls Rock program, it's a place where a whole bunch of Black girls and young non-binary people can go, and you get placed into a band and you get to form really great connections and have a really fun time writing songs with people you have no idea who they are. But they're really fun. You get to make really great friendships, and at the end of the week you get to perform your song with your band.
And so Mika and Lou and I were part of the first Girls Rock Melbourne, and that's where Lou and I met, and we decided we were going to start a band called, it was originally the Ice Vovos, and then we matured past, I don't know. And then Beth did the second one, that's where we found her. And yeah, so it kind of brought us all together, which is really cool.
I was going to ask about the name. Obviously, it's the biscuit from the...
It's a bit...
Could you please go into it?
It's the biscuit, but it's also a term for vagina. It's kind of a really vague, I don't know where it comes from, but yeah.
I think it's meant to be children's slang in the state of Indiana or something. We Googled it one time.
But it kind of looks like one, if you think about it.
The biscuit?
Yeah. Just think.
Also, importantly, it is just very pretty. Pink and red, and that's kind of our vibes now.
The biscuit?
Yeah, the biscuit. Well, I mean...
It's both. You never know.
Now, in your song Temporary Solution, you talk about iced tea providing a temporary solution to heat and climate change, obviously. But is there a sequel in the works called A Permanent Solution?
I mean, we'll have to see if the government steps up and figures something out. Maybe we'll have a permanent solution. I don't know. I'm not super hopeful. Considering Canberra, that was a bit of we've gone full circle.
Now, Tom Hanks or Bill Murray? Oh, the one you don't choose will die.
Tom Hanks.
I'm not sure.
Tom Hanks.
I actually don't know who either of those people are.
I pay attention more to female actresses, honestly. They're like old men, I guess.
Have you seen Forrest Gump?
Oh,
Have you? What? I'm so confused by you right now. First you say Apple, and then you don't know who Tom Hanks. Oh, I don't know if I can sit next to you anymore. What is going on?
If a movie was made about your life, what would it be called?
Yeah, Punk Bitch.
Punk Bitch Awakening.
Punk Bitch Awakening. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of films, do you have a favourite film, an inspirational film?
I'm going to be really annoying and say Juno. I feel like that's really annoying, but yeah.
I'm going to be really nerdy and say School of Rock and slightly cringe.
I don't know what I'm going to be, but I'm going to say Labyrinth, David Bowie, and bad green screen and puppets. That's my deal. That's it.
I love it. Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. Definitely.
Just a couple more questions. Who out of you can play the most instruments?
That's a hard question.
I play drums and I play piano and I sing and I play guitar. I have played bass for a band for a couple songs for fun, but I would not count that, but I think I could learn.
And just one more question.
I was a percussionist for an orchestra. Sorry. I did the crash cymbals and the marimba and what are those big ones? Anyway, that's all.
Ada will like touch an instrument and know how to play it perfectly. She is.
One more question. What was it like playing at the Sydney Myer Music Bowl?
Absolutely spectacular and stupidly amazing.
Not something you'd ever sort of think that you'd be able
Yes,
to do.
it was like when. Well, yeah, obviously I'm going to be a rock star.
Lou from the start is like, we're destined for fame.
No, but like when we were told you're going to be playing the Sydney, we were like, no, and we screamed a bit in the rehearsal room. It was very exciting. And then like the whole experience, like I think it's obviously the biggest crowd we've ever played to. And at the time we didn't really like register it, but then walking around and seeing all these people and they're like, you play in that band? It's like, oh my God, what is happening? It was very good.
Like when we were starting as a band, like I didn't even realize that we were going to play gigs at any point. I thought it was just going to be a fun thing. So like walking around after that show and everyone being like, can I have a photo with you was like, okay.
And then even more, you see people's Instagram posts afterwards. It was so odd. It was so odd.
Yes, it was. I almost wet my pants. Because I joined recently, and it was kind of one of my first. It was kind of one of my first gigs, so it was really, like, whoa, and just to be treated kind of. In a
Well,
way that was,
actually well.
It was just really nice, and I don't know, that community as well was really nice. So it was great.
Yes, I would say I was like crazy in the car. I could not keep myself calm at all. And then we got there and we were walking around. There were all the seats, and it was so cool when you could see people with our merch on, because it was the first time we ever had merch, and you could just see the little like pink and orange on people's t-shirts in the crowd. It was crazy.
Oh, just one more thing. Do you have like an album or something you want to plug?
Yes. But we can't tell you anything about it except that those 3 singles that if you're a true Vovos fan, you would have been listening to on repeat. No, just kidding. Anyway, they're leading up to something bigger than that in July.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Right now, we do a little show and tell here. So you've brought something on to show us.
Beth's tits. No. This is a pinch point.
And Ruby's tits.
And Ruby's tits. All of our tits, in fact. We love tits. No, this is a Pinch Points t-shirt. We bought it. Well, Beth bought it. It's hers.
Bandcamp to pinchpointsband.bandcamp. I'm kidding.
Pinch Points are a band that we have played with a bit, and we have met most of the members. Adam helped us record these singles that have been released, and Acacia is amazing, and we love her a lot. And like lots of people in Pinch Points are really cool, and we have been annoying little pricks. We've just been pestering them endlessly for months. Beth, do you want to elaborate?
So every gig we play, which sometimes is like a gig a week, so it's a lot, sometimes more than a gig a week, I wear this shirt, and every gig since at least the start of March, we have put it on our story or made a full post and tagged them in it with me just looking so stupid, and they're just getting increasingly like desperate in their responses, where like at the start they were like, this is so cool, and they like put it on their story. Now they're just like, ha ha ha, wow, awesome.
No, and we've even got photos of Beth, because one weekend we played 4 gigs in one weekend, and we've got photos of Beth taking off the white Pinch Point shirt to reveal the black Pinch Point shirt underneath. It's gotten to that level, and they don't even know what's coming next.
We've gone too far. We've gone too far now that we can't. We can't go back. We had to bring it today as our show and tell piece, because we've gone there, I guess, and just I don't think there will be a point where, but it's I don't think they like us very much now, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to like sue us at some point for like harassment just to make us stop, because it's like we have so many plans for the future, and like they don't even know what's about to hit them. It's going to be great.
On to the more sane thing we brought in for show and tell. This is a mug of Beth's chicken called Jana, beautiful old lady chicken. She's not alive anymore, but that's okay. She's in our hearts, how grumpy she was and how much she inspired us in our music and our certain... You'll know soon. Anyway, we drink tea from this mug every week on Fridays.
Do you all drink tea out of the same mug at the same time, or like a sort of a cultish ritual?
I can't give you any more.
Well, that's been all. Thank you so much for coming on. That's the end. Please tune in for more of Between Two Amps when it comes out. Thank you, and good night.
Before we play, we'd like to acknowledge that we're playing on the stolen land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, that sovereignty was never ceded, and we'd like to pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and remind you all that you should give a shit about this kind of thing. This song is called Temporary Solution. It came out a couple months ago. Yeah. Thank you. Went to Canberra on a school trip, was a long trip there. Went to Parliament, saw a red room and a green room too. Visited some galleries, there was another place through. So odd. Then we were dragged to a appointment and some gardens. It was so fucking boring. That's why it was a school trip. And next time I'm getting prepared, I see the carpet on a thin air. It's calling me to go there. I see the carpet on a thin air. It's calling me to go there. Mama, you're just a fish in a pond. Mama, you made a town. Mama, nobody likes you but Mama. That's the way it is. It's peaceful, it's pristine, it's pretty. I'd go on a holiday sometime. No! Nobody likes you, Heather. That's a big issue, Heather. That's a big issue, Nobody likes you, Heather. That's a big Capital city,